Right, welcome back. Try something new. Right, I'm gonna put the camera there again because it seems to work pretty good. Alright, how do we improve your communication skills? Right now, literally 2 years ago, I was a fat fuck. Right, all I did all day was jerk off, watch porn, didn't get out of the house. That's it. That was my life. That was my story. Right, that's basically how it was. And then I said, fuck. I watched myself in this same mirror. Said, fuck that, worked out, talk to people, yada yada. This is who I am now, right? And I'm gonna keep on getting better. So, again, when I was like that before, I couldn't even talk to anyone, right? I couldn't even hold like a good handshake, couldn't even watch people in the eye, right? I couldn't even hold a good eye contact, right? It was just fucking weird for me at the time. I was like shy, timid, all that shit. And I couldn't even start a conversation, hold the conversation, and end the conversation. I couldn't even do none of that, right? It was humiliating to me. But this pants is hot. I should probably take it off. I mean, you want to see? Nah, I don't even want to take the chance, right? So again, that's how I used to be. I used to be like that. I couldn't even talk to anyone, right? I kept seeing conversations as something so ridiculously hard and weird and unnatural. And if I did, I would have stuttered and embarrassed myself. I kept seeing all these negative shit, right? Now, as you can see, I am talking to you fluently, right? I'm not stuttering. And keep in mind, oh, someone messaged me. I couldn't even see it. Right? Keep in mind, 2 years ago, well, 2 years ago I wasn't even here. Okay, 1 year ago. Just 1 year ago was still enough evidence. Well, of course, to me, you're not gonna know because it wasn't in my body, my life, right? But literally 1 year ago, I still couldn't even talk to anyone, right? But 1 year ago to now, look at the difference. Bro, I'm not even stuttering though. I might stutter here and there, but dog, I'm talking fluently to you on the camera like a G, like a boss, like a bad man. Yeah, a bad man though, talking about, right? So, let's get treated. So 3 points, right? Three simple things that you can do to improve your communication today. So the first one is life experience. Back then I didn't have much to talk about, right? You know, like when you're in a conversation, you don't have much to talk about. That's the reason. You don't have much life experience. All you do is you do the same thing every day. You're in your house, playing games, jerking off, watching porn. Talk, like there's nothing new. There's nothing to talk about because yeah, right? You know, there were times I remember I was talking to someone, right? And they asked me a question or something, right? And I responded, ha ha ha, like ha ha, like fuck they gonna respond? How they gonna respond to that shit, bro? What? Like, and I also want to realize with family too. With family, like I realize they talk a lot. Family members talk a lot because you know why? They have so much shit to talk about. They have so much life experience. Yeah, they're old, etc. But again, life experience. They have so much to talk about, right? Especially the old people. Oh fucking hell, the old people could go on hours and hours. They fucking even days on end non-stop talking because the shitting experience that they have. So much experience, I'm telling you. Right? So that's the first one. You need to get yourself out there. You need to get yourself out of your comfort bubble, right? Out there, outside your house, in different places, whatever, whatever, and just experience life, right? Even I was the same way. All I did was again stay home, nothing new, all same old, nothing. Eat, get fat. That's it. Lazy bitch. That's how I was. I was a lazy bitch, right? That's how I was. Not anymore. Fuck that, right? We changed, right? I flipped my life around, and I know you can too, right? So you need to get yourself out there and just get life experience, right? It doesn't have to be hard. Listen, when I was doing it at first, I'm trying to remember what I used to do. I used to just go for simple walks, getting out of the house, going for walks and just watching out my environment and looking around. Hey, I remember I see this one time, this dude slipped and fell and there was this girl behind him. I think that was his girlfriend, right? And she was like laughing at him. And then she dropped her casket of, I don't know, I think it was like fruit. It was like some kind of red juicy ball. I don't know if it was like a sweet or a fruit. I don't know what it was, but yeah, and then she fell too. So it was like hilarious, right? And look at that! Look at that! I just told you an experience that I had. Life experience. Again, life experience. You need to get yourself out there, right? Get yourself out there. get some life experience, get some experiences, right? It doesn't have to be small. It doesn't have to be big. Just start small, right? Go to the park, right? Like water park, like just walk around, right? You don't have to do something grand, right? You don't have to be from zero here, for me example, you don't have to go from always being in your house to somehow a fucking hippie, like just hugging trees and shit, you know what I mean? I guess if you want to, yeah, sure, but no, take your time, right? Again, this is not an instant change, right? You want to change, but you also want to make it where you want to change, right? You're not gonna make the change hurtful, like so hurtful that you don't want to, right? So you want to slowly transition yourself, your current life, into the life that you want, right? Second is tell a story. Well, literally what I'm doing is telling a story, right? But it keeps you engaged. Why are you still watching? Why are you still watching me? Huh? Why are you still watching me? Think about it. I'm telling you a story, right? I'm giving you details, right? I know, for example, like when I was talking to some girls and other people, right? Oh, it was, what do you call that? It's like a stage, right? You know, like America's Got Talent, they got a stage. I forgot what it's called. We could just call it a stage, right? There was a stage in school, right? And a couple students went on there to speak on the microphone. And there was actually two students. Student one was telling a story, and they both told a story, but one was like different than the other, right? This story one, I'm starting to start now. Woo, right? So story guy number one, like one girl, one boy. So the guy, was it the girl? You know, it doesn't matter, right? There's say story number one, A, right? Whatever. Story A. It was something about he went to the bathroom, then he went to a vending machine, right? He basically cut out details. He made it like a report. You know, like reports are like brief and formal, quick to the point, right? Straight to the point. That's basically how he said that story, right? He said like a report, basic, right? He didn't give anything in between, no jokes, nothing, no embarrassing moments. He just got straight to the point. He was just like something like, yeah, I walked to school, went to the vending machine, buy a snack, went to class, and the story. The girl, on the other hand, I now remember, yeah, it was the girl. The girl was the one who gave the correct one. She was more detailed. She was like, I was walking to school and I was seeing all the beautiful trees. She was describing her environment. She was being descriptive, right? She was telling a story. And then she was walking into the washroom, right? The girls' washroom. And then on the floor, to her left, or to her right, I can't remember, right? I think it was right. To her right, she saw a paper wrapped around some kind of, what was it? I think it was some bloody tissue. The whole thing was something about like bloody tissue, right? And it was disgusting, and she described it, etc., etc. And she also included a bit of humor about how she was gonna run out, but I think her skirt, right? Her skirt got hooked on the doorknob. She ran, it kind of ripped, and now she's kind of embarrassed because there's a hole in her skirt, all that shit, right? But it keeps us engaged, right? We want to listen because there's so much detail. She's telling a story, just like I am with you, my dogs, right? My G's, right? My bros. I'm telling you, man. This video, bro, I'm gonna take off. To fucking Mars or some shit, right? I'm gonna take off to the moon, right? Bad man. Spitting facts, though. I need water. Just a sec. Alright, so again, tell a story. Last point. What was it? It was just say shit. Chat shit. Just say shit. Say the first thing that comes to mind. That's how conversations work. I remember thinking conversation was something special and unique, and the sentences that people came up with, the questions that they come up with, there had to be a formula. But that's another problem. There's no such thing as a formula to life. Life has no formula. There's no formula to life. There's no formula to life. Right? It's literally no formula to life. Just say shit. You have to embrace the embarrassing moments, because those create even more stories for you to tell. Makes you more confident because you went through some hard shit. Makes you better because you learn from them. And again, it just makes you a better person. Just say shit. First thing that comes to mind right now is fucking Warhammer. I don't know why Warhammer, but I don't even know anything about Warhammer, but the first thing comes to mind is Warhammer. Then next second thing comes to mind is freaking this car. For some reason I thought it was a Lambo. This actually, I don't even know what car this is. But yeah, just say shit. Just chat shit, dog. Just say shit. That makes conversations so unique, dog, because you just say shit, right? I remember I was just talking to someone. I was talking to this guy, volunteer, right? And we were just talking, and we were like shoveling snow, right? Shoveling snow so like some trucks could come in and deliver some parcels and shit. And we were just talking, right? We were just talking, and all of a sudden I brought up something about. No, he brought up. I don't even know. I can't really remember, but it was just so random. It was such a random fucking thing. Seriously, it's so fucking random. I think it was like the outside blue is like. I I really don't remember. I really don't remember. But it's just so random. Just talk shit, right? There's nothing wrong. No. Yeah, just talk shit, right? There's nothing wrong with talking shit. Just talk shit. That's how you make conversation. That's how conversations flow. That's how conversations continue, right? That's how they continue, right? Have your own input, whatever, yada yada. Just say shit. There's nothing wrong with just chatting shit, right? That's just how life is, right? You acting like you have to predict you have to predict what this person's gonna say, and so on. But no, right? I could give you some tips on like how to articulate, like how to speak articulately, like understand what it is you're trying to talk about, right? Just like I am, right? I am articulating my speech because first of all, before I even started this video, bro, I made sure I had a deep understanding of what it is I'm trying to say. Then once I have that deep knowledge, I convert that knowledge into words so that you can understand. So now I'm trying to focus on what you, the viewer, will understand from watching this video. So again, so I just just literally look it up. Like look up. There was this video. I actually learned this from the guy on YouTube, right? Just type up how to speak articulately, which means you can speak effectively and clearly, right? I just look it up. There's some guy on YouTube I watched. He has glasses, white, a bit of a beard, whatever. He's like a philosopher-ish. And he did a great video. He did a wonderful video, right? And I learned that from him. Right? Shout out to him. I don't know his name, but I know who it is. Again, just look up that and yeah, look at that. Learn how to speak articulately, just like I am. Right? I literally follow his steps and yeah. And no, look at that. End of the video. End of the video. So now we know what to do. Now you know what to do. I know because I'm talking about it, but now you know what to do. And you know how to instantly improve your communication skills. Yeah. The basic stuff is like, yeah, talking to people, yeah, learning new words. This is like basic shit. Literally basic shit. It is not special. Talking to people is very easy. You literally talk to people every day, your own family, friends. Like, how do you see that's hard, right? You know what? Fuck it. I'll show you that bonus, right? I wanna also start my own coaching too. Like I could help people, though. 100%. I could help people. I could help you speak better. I can help you right now speak better, right? I don't even know how to set up the link. I don't even know how to set up a coaching I never even earned any money online, right? But hey, fuck it. We ball, we trying, right? We gonna try out, yeah, and help your life, right? Because when I help your life, you help me. It's a simple exchange. Win-win, bro. I'm telling you. Right? Oh yeah, bonus tip. A bonus tip is just Google words you don't know. If you hear me say any kind of word, any words that I've said in this entire video, or from someone else, Google it. Google it, understand what it is, boom, look at that. You just expand your vocab, right? Yeah, that's a bonus. That's like really easy, right? It's not that hard. It is not hard. Talking to people is not hard. That's another bonus. So just talk to people, right? Just talk to people. I'm so generous. I want to help you. I don't know who's gonna watch this video. I'm only getting like one view per video on average, but hey, I want to help the audience. I want to help my audience, my viewers, my brothers. You know what I mean? My friends, my G's, my people, I guess. Right? So again, take all of these advice that I'm giving you and apply it to your own life. And look how much of a fucking social butterfly you are gonna be. Promise you. Dog, this whole video I haven't even stuttered. Like I stuttered here and there. But like this whole video I didn't even stutter, dog. I didn't even stutter. Now again, I apologize for the accent. The accent might be a bit hard for you to understand what I'm saying. I'm really sorry. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully you hear me clearly. Also, the phone makes me sound way more lighter than I am in person, right? My voice is not that light, but in the video it's like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Like the fuck? I don't know. That's just how the recording is, I guess. But yeah, take all of this advice that I gave you, apply it to your life, and look at you just fucking turn into some social butterfly, bro. Telling you. You know, Cranking House is hospital. Look at that, I just chatting shit. It just came to mind. You know, Krankenhaus is hospital in German. Yeah, that's kind of cool. But yeah, so with that being said, I should have said thank you for that. If you reach the end of this video right now and you're still watching, I want to thank you for your time and your energy that you give to me. Right, the fact that you took time out of your day to learn from me, someone who's like yet to be big, like someone right now ridiculously small. Bro, my mouth's already drying up. No one knows him, right? He's not that famous yet. Maybe for a while, who knows? I want to thank you for the time that you took out of your day to watch me, right? Because I promise you, because of that, I am going to improve your life. I don't know who it is I'm watching this video, but if you're watching this video, you are a real one, and I'm going to improve your life, guaranteed. Watch me in real time, right? As I improve my life, and I improve yours. Bad man thing, dog. As a bad man, what are you talking about, boy? Alright, well, that's the end of the video, so take care.